Today, I want to share a glimpse into what fall looks like here on the homestead, starting with breakfast and ending with some of the most important preparations we make for the colder months ahead. From two family favorite morning meals, sourdough French toast, and my absolute go-to fall treat, an apple crisp Dutch baby, to a bit of old-fashioned hog butchering, lard making, and making Srapple from scratch. Today is all about balancing the warmth of home with the work that keeps it running. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Megan, and on this channel, Our Home and Heritage, I share life on our multi-generational family farm, recipes, homesteading traditions, and a little bit of everything in between. We focus on creating a meaningful home, preserving what matters, and living a life connected to our roots. Fall is one of my favorite times of year, especially when it comes to food. There's just something about the flavors, apples, cinnamons, and warm spices, that feels like comfort in a dish. And today we'll start off with these simple, cozy breakfast ideas that are perfect for those busy mornings, but still feel like a treat. This French toast is a great way to use up leftover sourdough, and it comes together so fast. I love meals like this, simple, delicious, and made with what we have on hand. It's a no-fuss breakfast, and the tang of the sourdough is just perfect. Plus, it reminds me of the resourcefulness that homesteading teaches us, using everything to its fullest potential. But my real favorite this time of year is this Dutch baby. It's a cast iron skillet dish with the baked apples and a fluffy, crispy texture. There's something about cooking with apples in the fall that just feels right. From picking them fresh to baking them into comforting dishes like this, apples feel like the heart of fall cooking for me. It's even better when little hands are involved, helping stir and taste test along the way. Fall mornings are all about slowing down and enjoying the simple things. The smell of apples baking in cinnamon and butter. It just makes the kitchen feel extra warm and cozy. It's these moments that make fall my favorite season, bringing together all the flavors and nostalgia that this time of year offers. This is one of those recipes that looks impressive, but takes hardly any time at all. It's perfect for busy mornings when you want something warm and homemade, but don't have hours to spend in the kitchen. If you want to give it a try, the full recipe is on my blog. I'll have the link in the description box below. I think that's one of the joys of homestead cooking, creating something that feels nourishing and homemade without it being complicated. Watching my family gather around the table enjoying these simple meals makes all the effort so worth it. There's a real contentment in these small moments that just can't be replaced. As we sit down together, I'm reminded of how food really does bring us closer. Fall on the homestead brings such a sense of peace. The colors, the crisp air, it feels like the world is slowing down. The farmhouse looks especially beautiful this time of year, framed by the changing leaves and cooler skies. I love the way the morning fog hangs in the air, making everything feel a little more magical. One of the best decisions we've made for this old farmhouse was switching to an outdoor wood furnace. We used to have an indoor wood stove, and while it was cozy, it wasn't as safe, especially with little ones in the house. The outdoor furnace gives us the best of both worlds, the warmth and coziness of wood heat with the safety and convenience we need. This particular day is a big day on the homestead. We're processing a couple hogs. It's hard work, but it's also a part of life here. It's always a full family effort, from raising the animals to processing them ourselves, and I'm grateful for the skills we're passing down. My sister is actually the one who cares for the animals, making sure that they're fed every day. My dad's been butchering for years. He even remembers when my great-grandparents used to process their meat here, hanging hams in the old smokehouse that was behind the home place. These memories and skills has stayed with him, and now we're carrying on those same traditions. It's a reminder that homesteading is not just about the present, but about keeping the past alive too. There's something so satisfying knowing where your food was raised and processed. It's part of the homestead rhythm, using every part and making sure nothing goes to waste. From tenderloin to bacon, each cut has its place, and the rest is made into sausage, which we use for so many meals. Processing our own meat connects us to the land in a deeper way, knowing that we're providing for our family from start to finish. Packing up the meat for the freezer is a moment of pride. It's work that sustains us through the colder months, and there's comfort in knowing that we've prepared well. Every package we seal is a reminder of the hard work and care that goes into homesteading, and it's a tradition we're proud to keep going generation after generation. We're rendering lard today and making PANCAKE or Srapple. This home place where my sister lives was originally a one-room log schoolhouse where my great-grandparents raised 10 kids. It's special to carry on these traditions here in the same place they did. There's a deep sense of history in this home, and cooking these old recipes makes me feel connected to it. We make the panhas with hog livers, hearts, and scraps of meat cooked in the bone broth, and mix it all with cornmeal. It's a highly nutritious breakfast staple that's perfect for the colder months. Once the loaves are formed, we slice them and freeze them for easy breakfast throughout the winter. It's one more way we make sure we're prepared for whatever the season brings. And I'm thankful that I get to do all of this with my sister. Fall on the homestead is a season of preparation. We spend these days getting ready for winter, whether that's cutting and stacking wood or processing meat. It's a time of hard work, but also reflection. As the year winds down and we think about what the colder months will hold, there's a certain rhythm to it, a peacefulness in knowing the work we do now will carry us through the colder months ahead. At the heart of it all is home. These fall days working together and sharing meals are what make the season so meaningful. Prepping for winter is just part of the rhythm, bringing a sense of calm as we settle into the quieter months. Thanks for joining us, and I hope this inspires you to embrace the simple joys of fall in your own way. Until next time, friend.